back. It is still Political Arena on DRTV, Monday's edition. And remember, I told you we'll be looking at the administration of Governor Okowa, the journey thus far. I have with me in the studio right now the persons of Comrade Agidigbo Lucky. He is the Secretary, Progressive Political League for Edewe, and the General Manager, Express Lucky International. Alongside Comrade Francis Onuora, the CEO of Francon Sports International, a former SA to Governor on Non-Indigenous Affairs in Delta State. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you today.
Good to have you too.
Okay, let's get to it properly. 7 years ago, the person of Governor Governor Okowa was sworn into office as Governor of Delta State. It has been 7 years, and soon it will be 8, and the tenure will be over. I'd like to start with you, Comrade Agidigbo Lucky. How will you rate this administration thus far?
Okay, well, for me personally, rating Excellency Governor Okowa, the performance so far, I would say he picked key areas that he was interested in. And rating him with those key areas, I would say he has done so well for himself and also for Delta State at large. So for the areas of infrastructure, empowerment, most especially job creation for artisans and distribution. Even the last, I think a few days ago, I was listening to the news. I saw where a large number of items was distributed. So I can say for the area that he chose to work on, he's doing well and he has done well.
Okay, thank you. Comrade Francis, how do you rate this administration thus far? I mean, it's been 7 years and soon it will be 8.
Beautiful. I will start by saying that the first 7 years, like you said, has been very, very well executed. I think His Excellency means good for Deltans. He's a symbol of goodness for Deltans. Like my colleague here has said, he has five-point agendas, and amongst them, peace building. You can see that Delta is among the most peaceful states in the nation today. He has done very well. Road infrastructure. You can see that he is the road master. He has also done very well. Human capital development. You can see that he is putting food on the table of the youths. And that is why the crime rate is highly reduced. And that is why me and you have peace. And so, in my own scorecard, I will wish to score His Excellency. As a person, I wish to score him 99%. As a person, he has all it takes. He is a symbol of goodness. He has all it takes. In fact, for every Deltan, at the mention of Okowa, your face is brightened because one has to be proud of whom he calls his leader. And so I think every one of us Deltans can beat our chest and say, this is our leader, because he ranked himself among the first in the country, and he ranked Delta State among the first. Before you count 1 to 4 of the 36 states and you don't mention Delta, that person is sick. And so, personally I've ranked him 99. Then on the governance level, I'll give him 98, because he's, you have to go along with very many persons. So somewhere along the line, you might not, it's not a personal decision. So His Excellency Dr. Okowa, my master, the one I'm proud of, has done very, very well.
Okay, thank you so much, Francis Onuora, for that scorecard right there. But then, listening to you, you said in terms of peace building, the governor has done really well. But then, when you said road infrastructure, I'd like to ask, because some people have said that, yes, so this governor is being called the road master, but then still in this state we are battling with roads, a lot of bad roads, especially within the this area where we access right here. And then another question that has been raised by lots of Deltans too is the aspect of the durability of those roads. How long do they last? Yes, roads are being constructed, but then do they last the test of time? Can they stand even when the governor is no longer there? You know, people complaining that some roads don't even last a year. I'd like to get your reaction on that now, Nze Francis Onuora.
Yes. On the road infrastructure of a thing, I said he has done well. For you to know, you need to check out the chart of number of roads being constructed in the state. Right, me and you are in Warri here. Go around Warri, you can attest to the number of roads he has touched, even where governance has never touched before. He has touched them. He has done a number of, quite a number, reasonable number of roads. On the issue of the quality, oh well, that will take the road experts to determine whether they are shabbily done or well done. But as far as I am concerned, we still have to look into the habit of usage. We are a people, we clamor for what is good, but the way the people react to what is good for them, again. Okay, I'm trying to say that it is the movement of vehicles. There are areas, heavy-duty vehicles are supposed not to use, but we use roads indiscriminately, and so for the durability, that's another thing to check out. It is left for the road experts to know whether it is shabbily done or well done.
So in essence, if the roads are not lasting, it is not on the part of the administration, it is instead a matter of how the roads are being used, if I get it correctly.
Yes, the way we apply the usage, yes, is part of it. It's part of it.
Okay, the program is still Political Arena. You can be a part of this program, today's edition, of course, by calling the number being displayed right now on your screen. But before I take any of those calls coming in right now, I would like to get your reaction to this very point, Comrade Agidigbo Lucky, the aspect of infrastructure for this very administration. How will you rate them?
Okay, regarding the infrastructure, you know, sometimes I would like to comment on what my senior colleague here just mentioned when you asked him about the standards of road construction. You would agree with me that, you see, most times we put it on the governor a lot. Like, the governor is, yes, of course, is the CEO, like an organization.
Administrative head.
Yes, is the administrative head of the state.
Yes.
But then he is at that position to approve and to check. So if we have issues on the long run, let's say build a road, and the durability of that road is being tested, we should take that blame to those companies that the contract was being awarded to for the check, proper check. So if be it my that they have to do a kind of reconstruction or maybe pay for the damages and all that, because for the governor it's the need that is meeting the need.
Okay.
So if, for instance, these people that are
Can
being,
we take this call?
okay.
Hello? Hello? Yes, please tell us your name and go ahead. Okay, remember, if you're calling, to turn down the volume of your TV set so we can hear you. Do also tell us your name, where you're calling from, and then just go ahead with your contribution. Hello? Hello? right, what I just said now still repeating itself. When you're calling, do also turn down the volume of your TV set so we can hear you properly. Please continue, Comrade Agidigbo.
So just like as I was saying, there should be a kind of check that will check standards of this infrastructure being laid, because if you take a proper look at the approvals and the amounts involved, you should do a standard road, or rather still do a standard infrastructure.
Are you saying they are not doing standard roads now?
No, you brought about the issue of the road not standard, the quality of the road. Yeah, fine. If there should be, even in, I've had experience in the construction firm. There's a department called the quality assurance that does these checks. So if these checks are not properly done by the engineers, we will not put the blame on the governor, because for him, he has given the allocation and approved the required material for this project.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to Political Arena. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome on board.
I'm Comrade Steve.
Okay. Comrade Steve calling from Warri. Please go ahead.
The issue of road quality of roads, I think there's a lot of road quality, because like the last week I said, that the stage of the road are the issues that make the road get bad, which is I disagree. Because for instance, the Okowa administration, they have done the Uti road for a front, and that has taken through that road is no go area. You cannot even pass that road now for now. Take for example, if that road leads from MPA to DSG, it's been done far back ages on Chilosega, and that road is still strong as down till today. So I see no reason why we are using contractors when they are not competent to do roads in Delta. If they should use Chilosega, it's same kind, because that road that I've just made mention from MPA to DSG is being constructed by Chilosega far back 1980, and how many years? And not the that road is this solid, and all kind of vehicles are passing that road. So the man is saying the kind of capacity. Nigeria produce a road that meant for only trucks, or meant for only keke, or meant for only small cars. All roads are roads. The contractor that handles the road matters a lot. Not the state. Not the road, not the users. Not the road users make road bad. The one of the FD.
Okay.
That road is not only the house.
Thank you so much, Comrade Steve. And of course, Nze Francis Onuora is still here to react to your comments right now. Nze Francis, you've just been called out. He says, when you talk about usage, how about those roads that were constructed many years ago and they're still intact despite the fact that we have heavy-duty vehicles flying there? But I'll allow you to react to that right after this call. Hello? Hello? Yes, welcome to Political Arena. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from very quickly.
It's Michael.
Okay, Michael calling from?
It's Michael.
Okay, from Saple. Go ahead, please.
Yes. The road from Saple road to Saple, if you look at the roads, they are very bad. Yes, the roads are bad. So those roads are bad. Sometimes there's the road off for the express. I know that place is very dangerous for kidnappers and the rest, which is not good.
Well, Michael, I think there's currently some repairs being done in that road, causing traffic gridlock, if I'm not mistaken. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, can you confirm that some repairs are being done on that road right now?
Yes.
So
But
that
it's not done.
it's but they are still working.
Yeah, they are still working.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are still working. They are still
Okay.
working.
We needed to put that clear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep the calls coming. The number right down your screen. Now to you, Steve Francis Onuora.
Oh yeah, yeah. For the last,
The previous caller.
the previous
Yes.
caller, who challenged the durability. What we are talking here is what the governor has been able to do. The governor is the administrative head of the state. In his own mindset, he rolled out agenda, and he is following them, making sure that those things he promised is on it. He is not a road constructor either, but we as Deltans, we saw him awarding these roads. So the issue of durability, though as the administrative head, he has the authority to query. Until we know what he has done about that. If he's querying those that does it, because I agree with that person that roads these days don't last. I agree totally that it doesn't last. But the issue is the governor is interested in making roads. The issue of lasting is a different ball game entirely.
Not on the hands of the governor.
Not on the hand of he is to query if need be.
At this point.